Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So today, um, I know it's been a while, but it's good to be back. And today, I wanted to give my take on the Austin Metcalf and his twin versus, I guess, Carmelo Anthony situation that happened. Was it self-defense? Was it not self-defense? My perception, what I feel should happen, and kind of my experience moving around these YouTube streets and things that I might agree with and things I might disagree with. So let's get started. So first, we're talking about I don't know who doesn't know about this. I mean, it's really a big story, but it's about a young man by the name of Carmelo Anthony, and I don't know what Austin's twin's name is, but a twin named Austin Metcalf. Um, okay, Carmelo Anthony was at a track meet, and I believe he was participating in the track meet. I don't think those twins was participating in the track meet. I really don't. I just think they happened to go to the school, but I don't think they participated in that track meet, just for the record. I keep hearing that they were in it. I don't think they were participating in it. They were not. That's what I'm getting from the ancestors, okay? So they was just there because they go to the school. So anyway, so it was this situation where it was raining. Um, uh, as a matter of fact, that wasn't even the reason why Carmelo went under the tent. So it was a situation where one of his friends brought him over there to the tent because one of his friends he knew went to the school. So he was coming, I believe, to socialize with his friend. And Austin Metcalf, which I got a lot to get into when it comes to that young man, because it was a situation that happened, and I feel like it needs to be known. So, and I got this from YouTube Street, and I'm gonna say where I got it from. I don't steal people's information. If I didn't see it with my own two eyes, and I got it, well, I did see it with my own two eyes, but I seen it from somewhere else. I say where I seen it from and where I got it from. But all right, so um, Austin then tells Carmelo to get from under his tent. So go get from under his tent. He don't go to the school. He ain't supposed to be under this tent and all this. Carmelo says no. He said, no, he asked him who was he first. He said his name Mello. And he said, you need to move from under this tent. This ain't your tent, whatever. You ain't supposed to go to school. You don't go to the school and all this. He said something like, so we here. He said something like, move me and see what happens. Okay, this is according to Austin Metcalf's twin. So the boy then grabs Austin's book bag. I mean, Carmelo's book bag, which I believe he grabbed the book bag while it was on Carmelo's person. So he didn't just grab the book bag; he grabbed Carmelo, kinda. If you're grabbing a book bag that's on a person, you're grabbing that person. You're putting your hands on this person. So anyway, as a result, Carmelo pulls out a pointed weapon out of his bag or something, and then hitting um Austin in the chest one time, and then he took off and ran or whatever or something. I'm really not sure on how that happened, but I just want to so the first interview that they did with the twins, I truly believe that the twin snitched on his other twin, even though the twin is not here to fend for himself. The twin told us that his twin was the aggressor. He told us that his twin put his hands on Karmelo. That and then whatever Karmelo did afterwards is self-defense, in my opinion. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. It's not about, for me, it's not about race. For me, but truthfully, I know it is about race because in states like Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, sometimes North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, some parts of Georgia, that's not Atlanta, um, uh, all the southern states, Louisiana, I don't know if I said that, all those southern states, they got a thing where they think they can treat any melanated slash black person any way they want to. So you fucked around and found out. You cannot, first of all, with black people, let me just, for anybody that watches this that's not black, let me just educate you on certain cardinal rules dealing with black people. When you encounter them, don't ever put your hands on a black person. Like, yo, all hell is going to break loose. It does not matter. We come from a place, once you cross that boundary of putting your hands on us, all hell is going to break loose. We don't know how that's going to end. I mean, you should have kept it at a verbal thing. I don't know what made Austin think that he was supposed to be the police or the security of that tent and put his hands on Karmelo, but he effed up when he did that. Like, we do not take kindly. Like, I would tell my child, don't put your hands on nobody unless they put their hands on you first. That's what I would tell them. Also, so let me tell you what I was talking about earlier when I said I'm gonna get into something about Austin. So I've been all over these YouTube streets. So I was on I guess I'm gonna still say it's the twins channel. It's twins by the name of Identical, but you know, I'm not even gonna get into why I said I'm gonna still say it's the twins channel, but if they ever watch, they know why I said it. But anyway, um, one of the twins was saying, showing this Facebook post. What's that Facebook? That was IG. Yeah. So an IG post 2 days before the meet, and the boy, the twin that lost his life, he said he wished one of those monkeys would try something at the track meet. That's what he said. So what do you think? What narrative do you think that will paint for everyone else who understands Okay, give me a second. I'm waiting for it to kick in and make sure that it's straight. I don't want my stuff to break up. Okay. So I also was watching something else, and I saw something where a woman was saying, a woman who, so a woman was kind of, and I hope they can find that woman to testify on behalf of Karmelo so that the truth can be known about these twins. These twins are troublemakers. And so this woman, I don't remember her name, and I'm not going to, I remember her first name, but I'm not even going to put that out. It was a woman that said that the twins bullied her child, her son, to the point where he was about to take his life. Okay? They bullied him that bad. She had to pull him out of the school, switch schools, and move. and that's the way she saved her child. So this is also going to the character of these twins. They also can be found on Facebook and social media with guns and everything. And you could say it's for hunting, but why would you have one up with your gun and saying, I wish one of these monkeys would try this? Why would you be saying stuff like that? If that's you sounds like you were the one looking for trouble. Something that really pissed me off is a person. So I watch him sometimes because the one thing I know for certain, this man is a black man, but one thing I know for certain, he's never on the black side. I don't know if he even understands that about himself, but I have never seen him on the black side. When it's a black versus white situation or something of that matter, I have never seen him take the black side ever. And that should go to say who you are. But he will one day, because what's going to happen is he's going to find himself in one of these racial situations. And we'll see if you take the white man's side then. So this person kept trying to say stuff in the beginning. Now all of a sudden he's trying to defend Carmelo Anthony, when from the very start you try to say Carmelo was out looking for trouble in the other team's tent, and he was up to no good and all this bullshit. First of all, I kept trying to say in the chat when it was happening, I said that I heard from people in Texas. Like I watch a lot of different people, and I used to watch a whole bunch of people from Texas, but I'll probably watch a few now. But one of the guys that I was watching from Texas, like he was playing something on his thing where it was like in Texas, he was like, we go under everybody's tent, especially if it was raining. We go under everybody's tent. It's no, like, nobody is blocked off from going under and anybody's tent. We always under each other's tents. Let's just say it's like 15 teams there. Everybody be under everybody else's tent, and it's no big deal. But people that are not melanated from a southern state seem to think that they are the overseers of black people, and it's not the truth. And he after around and found out, like, I'm not trying to say I didn't. It's a sad situation that Austin lost his life as a result, but in the eyes of the law, this is the definition of self-defense. Also, I wanted to say, so I kept saying this in other chats and stuff like that. But also, I want to say, I feel like when it comes to the defense or whatever, I'm glad they fired. I just found out they fired their old attorney. I got a new attorney before tomorrow's. Something is going to be happening tomorrow. And so they fight. I'm glad they did, because that man was acting like he don't know shit, and like he don't know nothing. So what I would tell what the attorney should be trying to do, that's going to be attorney for Karmelo, he should be trying to say it's self-defense, and he also should combine it with stand your ground. The reason why I say this, how many times have white people got off for murdering our people and citing stand your ground? And now they didn't change the rules of stand your ground. So all they got to do is think that somebody is going to be threatening. It don't even matter if the person made a move or not. All you have to do is think that you are being threatened, and now they got a right to use deadly force on you. And he would be well within his rights, because that man came and put his hands on him. So that was a threat. And even if he would have came over and just yelled at him, the new stand your ground laws would allow, and Texas is a stand your ground state. So I'm hoping somebody that got to do with an attorney, that got to do with Karmelo, bumps into this. because that's what if I knew his family and I knew, that's what I would be telling his attorney. I know you're about to do self-defense combined with stand your ground, right? Because that's what he should be doing. He should be going home. I'm sorry. I know he did not mean to take that Austin's life, but Austin should have been taught by his family, and obviously it is a RACIST family for your boys, teenage boys, to freely be able to be talking about black people, calling them monkeys and all types of crap on their social media, and no pushback from your parents. And now you want to make it like your boys are the victims. And my guess it would be the daddy. The mother's a little fickle too, because she's gonna try to say, Austin, he always tries to do the right thing. Like when he was saying, um, this is not your tent. You're not supposed to be under this tent. That's not doing the right thing. That's minding somebody's business. My bad, y'all. Yeah, my reception, it kept looking funny in the first place. I knew something was about to happen because it just went out all of a sudden, and it showed these it's like these struggle lines that be telling you that your internet is struggling right now and it come through. So my bad, y'all. But like I was saying, the mom is a little fickle too, because she was talking about he's always trying to do the right thing, like telling people to get from under the that's not doing the right thing. That's minding somebody else's business. And you should have taught your children to mind their own business. If it don't have nothing to do with you, do not intervene. And that's the problem. Like, these kids are becoming new age RACIST. Already told you that twin brother snitched on his brother, in my opinion. The first interview, that's what I heard, that the brother was an aggressor. Everybody kept trying to make it something else. Oh, well, he said he grabbed his book bag, like he might have grabbed his book bag and threw it outside. You don't have the right to touch nothing over anybody's. It's not cool to be a bully. And I'm sorry that it cost your kid his life, but I bet you your other kid understand now. And it's so sad that that had to happen for them to understand not to be bullying people. And as far as this lady whose child she had to move and relocate because he was being tortured and bullied by your kids, I bet you she understand what I'm talking about. Like, that shows a pattern of who they are. The new lawyer needs to make sure he finds that woman, finds anybody else who's a victim of these bullies, the twins, and hopefully everything goes the way it should, because it's been too many times that um the Caucasian people who freely murder my people have gotten away with murder, period. And I hope that this time his lawyer will use the right things to get him off. Because if he does, they have no choice but to find him not guilty by standing his ground in self-defense. So I'm just gonna say that, and then I was saying something about how I wanted to say something about how they was trying to say all these bad things about Carmelo and everything, when just not too long ago it was some black twins. If this had been reversed in the role, and it was two black twins and a white person, and he poked that person in the chest and person lost their life and all that, it would be a whole different narrative going on right now. They're mad because Carmelo is raising money for a defense. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, but just recently, like within the last we heard the story of twins who never fought, got into the worst fight of life, then went into these mountains. I can't remember what they call, but went into these mountains and come on now, stop playing with our intelligence. Then they find this fireman, this person that's a fireman, maybe a fire chief or a fire captain, and he's taking pictures of these boys who nobody is supposed to know where these boys were at. And he gets caught taking them. He was arrested and now he's free. Nobody is facing any type of charges or being looked at in any type of way for the deaths of these twins. And this is what I mean with this unjust world. They let that fire captain or chief go, and they know he has to have something to do with it, because how did you even know where the boys was at? Nobody said the location of these boys. How did you know where they were at? And this is not a place where everybody knows like that. So just for an example, we just had a situation with two black twins and nobody's being held accountable, and everybody playing dumb like they don't know how these children were blown away. And this is exactly what I mean. If the roles was reversed, it would be a whole different narrative, a whole different thing. All the Caucasian people will be happy that it's going the way it's going. Now everybody else is trying to paint Carmelo as this big time criminal when he's not a criminal. He was a good kid with a 4.0 average. He also was celebrated for saving a 6-year-old child from drowning. Um he is a good boy. He comes from a well-to-do family. He comes from a two-parent household. Um, there's no reason why he should not get off just because he was well within his rights. If you look up the definition of self-defense and the definition of stand your ground, Carmelo meets that. Both of them. He had a right to be there where he was. That twin did not have the right to come and try to play police or security. He should have went and got an adult to go play police or security if you had such a problem. He should have went and got an elder to go and handle that, because they would have did it with more grace. So I think that's it. And so let me see if there's something else I forgot. Did I forget anything? Nope. Okay. So I think that's it, and that's all, y'all. I said my piece and how I feel on it. Somebody was wanting to say their piece, they're more than welcome to hit the link. I'm gonna just talk my way out of here. Ooh, I meant to put something else up here too. Everything I said, oh, I already said it. Everything is allegedly. Okay. So So this is all my opinion, my dissertation, my philosophy, my theory, all those good things. And this is how I feel about the situation. I don't care what nobody else feel. That's why I have my channel, to be able to give my point of view. I mean, everybody is welcome to come up here and discuss their point of view, even if it's not the same as mine. But I'm not gonna be shushed to say that I should be wishing the bad things on this man, and he was just minding his business. So that's it, and that's all for what I had to say. Wait a minute, 1 second. If you wish to contact me for any reason, book a reading, or just to have a conversation, my email is listed in the description box. Thank you for everybody who came out. I appreciate you for pulling up. I love you. Mwah. Peace.